Hi, I'm Jack Watkinson, a TikTok content creator, and I'm here as a Loudspeaker graduate.
Hello everyone, my name is Rich. I am one of the many amazing, incredible, inspiring speakers here at Loudspeaker.
Hello, my name is Bella Estelle and I am a presenter here at Loudspeaker, and I also do a little bit of the musician stuff on the side.
Calvin Eden, co-founder Loudspeaker. Growing up, North London, Edmonton, I guess life was a little bit different. I was very much so worried about my surroundings because I only grew up in a certain community, which allowed me access to one part of life.
I was actually all right in school. I was lonely though, and I actually hated it. I didn't click with anybody at all. I would actually avoid it. I'd be the kid in the back that, although I got the good grade, so I was overlooked by the teachers, I would leave halfway through and even ditch those ending classes.
At 6 years old, growing up in East London, I was diagnosed with dyslexia. And think about it, at 6 years old, my life hadn't even really started yet. I was only in year 2. But I remember doing this test and feeling like everything changed. I felt stupid. I felt like I was different from everyone else. I felt like I couldn't get to grips with the work that was told to me that was gonna make me a success in the future.
All my friends were, young black boys, great individuals in their own way, creative, but we didn't really mix with anyone else, and we didn't really understand how powerful communication could be. It was a tough place to grow up, but I needed to find something that little bit different.
I was so good at subjects such as drama, and I used to do speaking for my school, but I could never speak to a single person. I never had them friends. I never had connections or people I could talk to about what's going on in my life. It was always talking for someone else.
When I was 14, I began doing music. I would be in my room every day, practicing guitar until my fingers would actually bleed, because I had nothing else to do. I had no one else to talk to. And I remember one day going to my dad, begging him to take me out to the bars where all the open mics were, because I had to go with my dad. I was 14 at the time. And when I got there, I started sharing my music. I started meeting people. I started putting myself out there. I started talking to people, finding my community, finding a purpose, finding something that made me wake up, look out. I still had a smile on my face.
These problems happened until the age of 16, when I decided I'm gonna push out, I'm gonna try something new. That's when I started TikTok. I started content creation as an ice cream man, working for my parents' business, Super Ices.
I realized that if I wanted to be successful, that I needed to start mixing with people who are different to me. Quite frankly, imagine being young, getting that realization that there's actually opportunities out there. And if you're not kicking down doors, then no one's gonna hear you. You need to speak up, you need to be heard. Growing up in a rough place, this was my time to kick them doors down and start taking those opportunities. But that's never gonna happen if you're not able to talk to someone who is different to you, who looks different to you. Quite frankly, rich people used to scare me. But actually in that realization, it almost became a moment of, wow, this is my next step.
From my music side, I began gigging. This took me to the Isle of Wight Festival, BBC, working with Channel 4, top lining, going to the Isle of Wight. These incredible places, all because I put myself out there.
As a young college student, not really knowing what my future was going to be, Loudspeaker came into my life with an amazing workshop, telling us the importance of networking. Straight away, I saw on the board, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And it really set with me, especially with my past of not being able to communicate or get connections. It made me think, what if I just spoke to people? What if I tried to get them connections, show my personality to people? And that's what I did. And since then, I've had so many collaborations with companies such as Corsair, Fifine, tech companies like that.
How I've become a person who has been able to influence positively, inspire and impact thousands of young people all across this country isn't because of my writing ability. My reading ability is actually because of the way that I speak and communicate. I wasn't born with it. These are skills that I have learned that have taken me to this place today. This is what everyone and anyone can do.